how is everybody doing? In this video we are going to be talking about our passive friends, you know, the backpedalers, because it seems in this game that you get rewarded quite a bit for backpedaling, more so than in any Souls game. What do I mean by backpedaling? Backpedaling, I mean in a case of, you know, you're kind of moving back all the time and you make your opponent chase you to either hit them or, you know, stun lock them into the 2-hit combo, or, you know, whatever you need to do. And I was playing, you know, just doing a series of matches, and I ran into the composite bow and the what is it called? The fire surge. It was back to back. So first I spawned the composite bow guy and I killed him, and then I ran into the fire surge guy, and both of those matches lasted over 3 minutes of them just rolling around and trying to cheese the shit out of me. I was like, oh my god. So I killed the composite bow guy, and then I ended up just killing myself with the fire surge guy because I was getting really pissed off. And after I killed myself, I was like, there is no, I don't know why he left. Maybe because he got hit by the magic, I don't know. But I was like, there is no way in hell that standing around for 3 minutes while a person is juking or, you know, doing whatever and trying to just hit him with fire surge all day is fun. There's just no way in hell. It's not possible that you can do that over and over again. It's real fun. You know, no offense to the people that do that, but in my opinion, it just can't be fun. So, you know, I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? Now that I really thought about those two people, the composite bow guy and the you know, the rolling shoot bow attack and the fire surge guy, I was like, a lot of people tend to backpedal in this game, and I think since rolling and since rolls are much harder to punish in this game, I think it does reward a kind of passive play style. So, you know, after I killed myself and I was unearned, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have a series of duels with whoever shows up, and I'm just gonna go hyper aggressive. If I die, you know, I die. If you die, you die. I don't care. I'm gonna just go in, I'm go ham, and whoever the fuck dies just dies. Because I can't, after those 2 6-minute fights in total, and it was only 2, I thought that is just absolutely ridiculous. That is not how, you know, that shit never used to happen even in Dark Souls 2, you know. People with even with the backstep used to be a little ridiculous in Dark Souls 2, but I don't think it was rewarded as much as the kind of rolling and backpedaling playstyle in this game, to the extent that a lot of people do it. I mean, I see a lot of people just rolling and rolling and rolling, and you could kind of just get away with it, you know, especially if you're rolling away and the blade that the person is using is not good enough to catch you in your rolls, or if you have the Karthus blood ring, which gives you more iframes, you could kind of just roll for free, because rolls in this game don't cost a lot of stamina as much as they did in the last Souls games, and they also are kind of hard to roll catch. So I was like, you know what, I'm tired of all this passive stuff. I'm gonna just go ham. I'm gonna just fight people. If I die, I die. If they die, they die, and that'll be the end of it. And I had a lot of fun fights. None of these fights you'll see will last over a minute, except one. I think one went over a minute, but it was still a fun fight because we were both aggressive, but we both played our cards right. The Moonlight Greatsword buff was awesome because my riposts are just hitting so hard now. I don't even need the Hornet Ring. But anyway, you know, there's only like one fight that went over a minute, and I think the only reason it went over a minute is because he had to buff himself and do all that other stuff in the beginning. But if I would have skipped that part, it definitely would have been under a minute. But this is what I mean by passive aggressive playstyle. So this is when I was getting in my head, alright, I'm gonna just rush somebody down. I don't care if I die, they die. As you can see, he's kind of just backpedaling the whole time, and he's making me run into his attacks. You know, and I'm not trying to be tactical. I'm just trying to run in there and fucking kill somebody or get killed. I really don't care at this point. As you can see, he just keeps backpedaling and I keep running into his attacks. Now I really wasn't that salty because that's kind of what I expected and I wasn't playing it right. I could have, you know, just sat there and not ran into his attacks and, you know, shot a couple spells at him, made him roll, try to catch him in his rolls, and he rolls 3 times and I only hit him once, or, you know. But I don't feel like going through that. The simple thing, I did not feel like going through that at the moment. I just wanted to get in there, either die, get kills, or die. That's the only thing I wanted to do. I had nothing to prove. I just wanted to get in there and fight. And when the people that he got a parry after he died, that must be pretty frustrating. And to the people that, you know, kind of went head up with me, it was extremely fun. But, you know, I didn't run into much backpedalers after that fight. But, you know, people do have a tendency to roll way more than one time. I mean, you'll see people roll like 6, 5 times, and they could even roll a 7th and an 8th because rolls are just not. You see how many times, like, Jesus Christ, how many times are you gonna roll? It just gets ridiculous, man. I see people rolling just everywhere, because it's so free to roll, because you don't have that much of punishing on your stamina when you do roll. So why not roll, you know, 7, 8 times? It's freaking free, especially you have the blood ring on, and especially if somebody has, to the extent they have a slow weapon that is not very good at catching rolls, you can kind of just roll for free. I think this is one of the fights where the dude was just rolling and rolling. I mean, you guys will see he rolls like, I think 6 times, and at the end I was like, all right, dude, this is kind of annoying. I don't even feel like doing this anymore. Because at this point I was kind of just frustrated. Look how many times he rolls. Do you see that? And I'm just like, what the hell? Was it even necessary to roll that many times? How could you roll that many times and still hit 2 times after that? And I think that's why a more passive playstyle is kind of rewarded in this game, because rolls, you can kind of just roll for free. I mean, you can have not that much stamina and still roll 7, 6 times and still attack twice with the lighted weapon. That was a nice parry attempt right there. He almost got me partial. Don't you know, don't try to parry after rolling, because it's not, especially if you're you know, you kind of have latency with the person, because it won't work. But he almost got me there, so our connection must not have been that bad. But, you know, so you can kind of just roll for free and roll again and again and again, and even attack twice. So, you know, I'm just over here just realizing that people are being extremely passive this time around, and it makes for some extremely boring fights. And I think that rolling is a big part of that problem. Oh my god. Oh yeah, this dude is lagging up a storm, and I think his his internet lag was much more powerful than mine, because it seemed like he could hit me off before I could hit him off. I don't even know where he is, so it looks like he could just get swings on me for free, and I was like, what the hell? And so his lag must have been much more powerful than mine. So he killed me with the power of lag. GG, friend. But like I was saying, I think rolls not costing little to no stamina at all really you know, reward that type of play style. But, you know, you just have to take it as what it is and try to use a weapon that's good at catching people in their rolls, and, you know, just try to take into the fact that people are gonna roll a lot, because in this game people are rolling more than ever than any Souls game. It's kind of ridiculous. And the passive, there's a lot of passive people this time around that, you know, are just using the fire surge and using the composite bow and just kind of rolling around everywhere with the Karthus blood ring, and it's really hard to catch rolls. So see, this is the type of stuff, you know, I was just looking for, where it's either I die or you die. You know, we throw spells at each other, we hit each other hard, and now we're just looking who's gonna get the last hit. Not rolling around all day and just being so passive. you know, sometimes I can tolerate it, but other times I'm just like, I do not feel like dealing with this shit right now. So I'll just kind of either throw myself off a cliff or just let somebody kill me, because, you know, if you don't like somebody's playstyle, either don't summon them again or just kind of take it with a grain of salt and move on. And that is definitely what I had to do tonight with the amount of passive players that I ran into. But you know, so the passiveness is kind of frustrating at times when I just want to get some quick duels, and I do not want my matches to last 3 minutes. And I thought he was dead a long time ago. That's kind of why I just started fucking up right there. But you know, I don't want my duels to last 3 minutes. Sometimes I just want to get in there, fight, either die or they die, and get the hell out. Now, you know, this might be a problem for some people, because some people do not like to lose. Don't get me wrong, I don't like to lose, but in a game like this, I kind of don't care. You know, it's Dark Souls. You're supposed to have fun with it. You're not doing any type of MLG status type stuff to where, you know, you have something to prove. So just get out there, have fun, try out new things, and, you know, try to be more aggressive if you are a passive player, and see how you like that play style. But that is it for this video. I will see you guys on the next one.